Every delay is in my favor. Every distraction or what thought was going to be a distraction is in my favor. So come on in, come on back in the room. So there was a distraction that came up on the first video. Let's see if I can get Marcia in here. There she is. So there was a distraction that came up on the first video, and when I hit it, it actually closed it. It finished the video. It finished the live. So it's all good. I am not surprised about these distractions, right? I am not surprised about these distractions at all. And so when Marcia came in, we were talking about distractions. And initially I had sent her a text this morning saying, hey, I'm not going to do the live today. My car had been ransacked. For those of you guys that are coming in for the first time, this is the second live. The first one was interrupted by a distraction. And I was talking about being easily distracted and how people get off course so quickly because of distraction. And so how you have to protect your peripheral vision. And I mentioned that my car was ransacked this morning. And when I came out to teach my class, when I came out to leave to teach my class, I had noticed that my car had been ransacked. And initially I was thinking, well, maybe, I need to call the police and then just call my class and tell them, I won't be able to make it. But no, your work is still due. Don't be distracted by distractions. Literally, don't be distracted by distractions. And so I came and I began to do my work. At the same time, it was still in my peripheral. It was still in my mind that how dare somebody come and ransack my car, literally. And so I had to get myself together. And sometimes it takes you working through things to get yourself together. I will not be easily distracted. I will not be moved. And here's the blessing in it. Last night I had my computer in the car, and I typically leave it when I'm coming to class because I use my computer for class. And Holy Spirit said, get your computer. Yeah. That's not that's intentional. That's protection, right? Because nothing is new under the sun. And so I'm glad that I heard and I listened, because some of you guys are hearing, but you're not listening. And so when these distractions show up, they knock you off your post. Don't be easily distracted. Protect your peripheral, because there's so much connected to your focus. And so when she came in this morning, we were talking about continuing on in the process. Yes. And she shared something, and I thought it was so good. And I said, shoot, well, since you're here, you might as well come on in and join the live. But just share that, Sia.
I was saying good morning, everyone, but I was saying, let me first start. This one right here, all I have to say is when you in her presence, just always be prepared for the unexpected. Yeah. But on the inside of you, it's expected. Yeah, because I was sharing with her this morning that she had texted me, and I kind of overslept going back to yesterday when she told me she was going to do a live Facebook Live. I said, I'm going to have to be here, because when her and Pat get together, oh my God, it's so much positive energy that infuses you to go on. And just being in the presence of it, it just drips on you. The residue of it just drips on you. Yeah. So I told her I was going to be here. So when I read her text, I kind of overslept, and I got up and I was like, oh, okay. And so then she texted me back. She said, I'm going to do it because work got to be done. Work still is due. And when she said that, I told her, it just triggered on the inside of me. Oh, yeah. But I had my pajamas on, taking the kids to the bus stop. And I was like, I can't go in there with my pajamas on. So then I told her, I said, but then that really would have been a good teaching moment. Yes. Just to share, people, when you make a demand on yourself of what you want changed in your life, it's going to be some things that may be uncomfortable, or you may feel like, oh, well, I'm not going to do that right now because of this or that. Again, going back to distractions, I said, no, I'm going to go get some clothes on, get on in here, and get myself so I can receive what needs to be done. But in everything, it's a learning lesson. It's a teaching lesson. And you can't allow yourself to just sit back in what you're comfortable in or what you're used to and begin to step out and do things. I had no idea that I was going to be on Facebook Live too. Let me just say that. But I did put my head on. Right. But anyway, when I came in here and I was doing some things, God said, oh, you're going to be on Facebook Live. And so it's like once you start talking, and don't be afraid to speak.
Yeah.
Don't, because you got a word on the inside of you that somebody needs to hear.
Absolutely.
And for so long, we've been keeping our mouth closed. We won't say nothing for number one, fear of how you may sound when you speak.
Yeah.
But God gave you how you'll talk. You know, you may not talk like everybody else, and that's okay. But it's a word in your belly that you're holding that somebody need to hear. And destination of retreat is what's going to cause you to pull that thing out so you begin to come out of your comfort zone. Come out of the box that you have been in for so long. Take the lid off and tear that thing away and begin to walk into things and do the things that you are called to do, because it's time now.
Yes, it is time now. And so when you said take the lid off, I immediately saw this candle. Y'all see this candle? I immediately saw this candle. And so when the lid is off, the fire is flaming. And the moment I put the lid on, it stops. That's just like your life. That's just like your life. You put lids on your life. You've allowed people and places and things to put a lid, to put a cap on you when God has never called you to be capped. Your work is still due. Like God told me this morning, your work is still due. I love that. And so when I was on the bike, when I was gathering myself, getting myself together, building myself up in my most holy faith, God said, I want you to talk about easily distracted. Because you could have been easily distracted and set where you were when you came out and saw that your car has been ransacked. Here's the thing. It's been ransacked. It's nothing I can do about that, but I can do about where I'm going, how I handle things next, the next things that I put in place. And that's how you have to be for your life. So many people stay stuck with where they are or what happened to them, and they're missing about what can be happening.
Exactly.
What has happened has happened. It's in the past.
It's in the past.
It's now history. It's history, guys. And you have to begin to create your history. Take the lids off.
I mean, it even takes me back to yesterday. You know, yesterday, if those that don't know, I'm now a single woman. I'm a single woman now. And I'm saying that with faith. I am a single woman. I was married for 36 years to my husband. He transitioned in 2016. It'd be 2 years coming up on June. And so it was some things that I had to embrace. I had to take the lid off of some things. So yesterday, I went to my doctor's appointment. Then I said, Marcia, you don't have no kids today, because I helped my niece with her kids. I went to the movies by myself. I went out to eat by myself to a nice restaurant. Went out and ate. And so when everybody asked, well, who went with you? I was by myself. I was by myself.
You and your angels.
Me and my angels. Because they always with me. But you know, sometimes people let circumstances and situations in their life, and now, you know, you like this. I don't know what I'm going to do. You still got life to live.
You still got life to live.
You still got purpose on the inside of you. You still got destination on the inside of you. And you're going to put the lid on and stop when you still living?
Come on.
It's time to live the life that you are destined to live. And if you don't know, destination of retreat.
Literally. Like literally. And so guys, you got to know that when you are presented with opportunity, you got to take it, right? Because listen, everything about your life is intentional. God said, before you were formed in your mother's womb, I knew you. And so even with you and with Henry transitioning, God knew.
No, he knew.
He knew. And so he had already begun to prepare her. He told her to retire early.
Yes.
And she had no clue of what was going to come down the pipe.
No clue.
But her obedience.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I love that. And so even talk about that a little bit.
Yeah. I retired in 2014, but Marcia plan wasn't to retire until 2016.
Yeah.
Well, then an opportunity came, and I worked in the government, been in there 36 years. I don't know what was with this 36, because I was married for 36 years, retired after 36 years.
Come on.
But I'm going to have to look that up.
That's it.
But anyway, that was just a sidebar. But I had planned on retiring in 2016. And so they offered the buyout on my job. And because I was in the old system, talking about the government, for those that you may know what I'm talking about. And so I went to God. I went to God.
Yes.
You got to remember that. I went to God. It wasn't my doing.
That's
I went
right.
to God. And so when they offered it and we had to be out quickly, I said, God, do I take this? He said, go for it. I got you. And I'm like, okay. And so in 2014, March of 2014, I retired. When I retired, I had no idea. My mother was living with me. My mother transitioned May 2014. We buried her on June 2nd, 2014. June 9th, 2014, my husband stretched out on the floor.
Yeah.
None of his motor skills working or anything. And I'm like, whoa, hold up, God.
Yeah.
I just retired. I just buried my mom. Now my husband, no. We're not doing this. You got to give me a year. I know you don't go against anybody who will, but give me a year to digest all of this.
Yeah.
Well, I had 2 years.
Yeah.
My husband didn't leave here till 2016. But in that, I sat and I trusted God because he told me he got me.
Yeah.
So because he told me he had me, that's the word that I held on through that whole process.
Yeah.
Through that whole process. Was it hard sometimes? Yes, in the flesh. But because I knew God had me, I was able to
take the
lid off.
Yes.
Because work was still due.
Yes.
Work was still due.
Yes.
And so I had to do what he called me to do during that time and walk through the process. People didn't see me walking around with my head down.
Yes.
They didn't see me. Some people questioned. They questioned why I was so happy. How could I be so happy that my husband transitioned? This man that I said I love, and I did.
Yes. And he
still,
loved you.
and yes.
Yes.
But I had, at that time, I had no regrets, but then I had to go back and rethink some things because there were some things I did have regrets on.
Right. And so I want to jump in right there because
Yeah.
a lot of times people live a great life, right?
Yeah.
They live a good life and they stay stuck at that place
Yes.
because it's great.
Yes.
And they haven't been exposed to greater. And so
Yes.
we were having a conversation a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I said, do you have any regrets? And a lot of times people don't like to say I have regrets,
Right.
but in fact you do.
Yes.
If you really dig deep and look over your life and be
Yes.
honest
Yes.
with your truth, be honest with your truth,
Yes.
you'll identify some regrets. And I said, well, do you have any regrets? And what I was talking about was her waiting to retire for them to travel.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And so they did some travel, had a
Yeah.
great relationship.
Yeah.
They did some travel, but I'm talking major travel.
Yeah.
They waited to retire for them both to be retired together to travel. And they wasn't able to because by the time she retired, then he became sick. And so that's where the regret part came in
Yes.
because
Yes.
people waiting until they retire, that's their date where they're going to live their next best life.
Yes.
No, you got to live
Live
the next best life now. You got to live it now. You got to prepare now.
Yes,
Stop
yes.
waiting on somebody to take the lid off.
Yes.
Stop waiting on somebody to give you that 2, 3, 4% raise
Yes, yes.
or what they give in the government, that cash award or
Awards,
something.
yes,
All
yes.
that stuff. It's great, but it's not your best.
Yes.
It's still a cap.
Yes.
It's still a cap. And so what are you doing to prepare for your unlimited life? Because God has given us an unlimited life.
Yes.
He's given us opportunities to go and dream without any limits,
Yes.
but we have to participate in the
Yes.
process.
Yes.
And so her taking that retirement early was her participating in the process that she was getting ready to enter into and not even knowing it, not
Yes.
having full understanding of what was to come. But God always prepare us.
Yes.
He says that warning always comes before destruction. And so that goes back even for today for me with my car being ransacked. God told me last night when I came in from personal training, he said, take your computer in the house.
Yes.
There was no question. Why, God? You know, I keep it in the car and blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, grabbed it. So you got to be in a place where you're hearing.
Yes.
You got to be in a place where you're receiving without question, without delay,
Yes.
and without distraction.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You can't be distracted. You got to know that when God says go, you need to go. You need to go, guys, literally. And so what are you easily distracted by?
Yes.
What have you gotten off course and you know you wasn't supposed to? It ain't sitting well in your spirit, but you going because you've gone. No, you need to go back. You need to fix that because you are out of alignment.
Yes.
And until God releases you from that post, you need to stay there.
Yes.
You need to
Yes.
stay
Yes.
there because there's protection in the post.
Yes. Yes.
There's protection in the post. The things that you need in the process is in the post.
Yes.
Good Good God Almighty.
Yes,
I see that.
yes,
I see that. I see that like a post.
Yes.
Like a stop sign, a post
Yes,
that's down
yes.
in the ground.
Ground.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when you said that, because like right now, it's raining outside.
Yeah.
And so when you stick a post in the ground, it's real easy.
Yes.
But when that ground is dry and it's hard and you try, you got to push that thing in.
Yeah.
Some of you put posts in a dry ground that you're not supposed to be in when God got something wet for you.
Yeah.
And it's an easy fit.
Yes.
It's an easy fit. And so even with what I went through, because I heard God, I know his voice. When he told me to retire, it was an easy post.
Yeah.
It wasn't no hard ground because like you said, when it's unsettled in you, some things you're not supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Now, some things unsettling because you're not used to it.
That's right. That's good.
And you got to know the difference.
Yes. It's like a stretching.
Yeah.
And so stretching is always uncomfortable initially.
Exactly.
It really is. And so you got to know the difference. But here's how you know the difference. I hear the Holy Spirit. Make it plain and clear. You'll have peace.
Yes.
You'll have peace about it.
You will.
You'll have peace that you don't even understand.
Yes.
It will surpass your understanding.
Yes.
You got so much peace.
Yes.
That's the difference.
Yes.
That's the difference that you'll have. So stop being easily distracted.
Yeah.
Protect your peripheral. Things over here ain't none of your business.
Yes.
It's none of your business. Stay focused.
Yes.
Stay planted where you are supposed to be. Don't get off course. Don't get sidetracked. Don't look at what everybody else is doing. What has God told you to do? Your work is still due.
Yes.
Your work is still due. People are counting on you. You are counting on you.
Yes.
What you do right now is preparing your next. It literally is. And so if you ain't doing nothing right now, when next come, you're going to be left behind.
Yes.
Because the world is evolving. That's another thing.
Yes.
The world is evolving and you still walking around in a revolving door. So you're not going up. You're just going around in circles. Get out of that revolving door and begin to evolve. Begin to set yourself up on your most holy faith.
Yes.
Begin to go to your next dimension.
Yes.
And so Destination of Retreat, we talk about all of this. And so we just sent out some pre-work. And every single person that did that pre-work sent me a private message and said, this thing has made me dig deep. This thing has made me become true with my truth.
Yes.
This thing has made me not even want to share some things with you because I was ashamed of it. There's no need to be ashamed. It's not. It is designed to build you up on your most holy faith.
Yes.
It's designed to take you to your next dimension.
Yes.
And see, a lot of people don't want to deal with themselves.
That's it.
They don't want to deal with themselves. And so that's why when they get pre-work like they've received for the retreat, it's like, I'm not ready to deal with that just yet, literally.
Yeah.
And so in that, you got to be ready to deal with yourself because yourself has gotten you to where you are now and yourself is going to take you or not to where you need to be.
Because the truth of the matter is, people don't really know who they are.
Yes.
They really don't know who they are. Like for my life, for 36 years, I knew myself as the wife, the mother, the daughter, the sister, doing all of this stuff. Now all of that was gone.
Yeah.
All of that's gone, like Job.
Yeah.
Everything gone. Now who are you, Job, for real?
Yeah.
Who are you, Marcia, for real?
Yes.
When everything is gone that's good.
Yes.
That you're comfortable with, that you're used to, now what you going to do? And a lot of times people can't face that.
Yes.
They cannot deal with that because they like, oh, I don't know about that. I'm a little afraid. But God said he did not give us a spirit of fear.
Yes.
But he gave us a spirit of love, peace, and a sound mind. A sound mind.
Yes. Yes. If you tripping out when distractions come, your mind is not sound.
Yes.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, yeah. Because you got to know that regardless of what happens, God got you.
Yes.
You got to know that you're protected in his peace.
Yes. Because he said he'll give you peace which surpasses your own understanding. I'm living in that now.
Yes.
Some of these things I be doing, I'm like, ooh, how I do that?
Yeah.
But it's the peace of God that's not only ruling and abiding on me, but it's resting on me.
Yes.
And it gives you the ability to do the things that he's already destined you to do.
Already destined you to do. Already. But you got to participate in the process.
Yes.
And people, I think they missed out. They have this misconception of it's just going to happen because God has destined me to do it. Unfortunately not. It's not. You got to participate in the process to get it done.
Yes.
Literally.
Yes. Literally. Yes.
Literally. And so what have you guys been easily distracted by? What have you guys gotten off course with? What have you done that you was not supposed to do? Fix it.
Yes.
Whichever way it is.
Yes.
Whether
Yes.
you've gotten off track or you did something you wasn't supposed to do, you still can fix it. You still here.
Yes.
You're still listening to
Yes.
this message. You still have opportunity to go back and fix it. Don't be easily distracted. Don't allow your peripheral to get you off course.
Yes. Yes.
Just go. Literally, just go.
Because see, it's an anointing on that go.
That's it. Oh,
It's an anointing on that go. If you let me tell you this. What do you have to lose?
Nothing. That's good.
What do you have to lose? If you stay there, guess what? You're going to stay the same.
Yes.
If you go, now you're giving yourself an opportunity. You're opening yourself up to more that you never even knew that was there.
Yeah.
And God said he will never leave you nor forsake you.
Never.
He's right there with you.
Always.
Always. So just go.
Yes.
Take that step. He say, if you draw not to me, I'll draw not to you.
Yes.
But if you draw back and stay in that same place, guess what? You're going to be in that same place. Nothing's going to change. We were talking about that last week, this old song. I dated myself. And I was telling it was this song that was saying, nothing stays the same. Everything must change. It says everything must change. And it's a song, an old song by George Benson for those that's probably in them. Yeah. But nothing stays the same. And we hold ourselves captive in the past when you have a present and a future right before you.
You capped. You are capped. You hold yourself captive. You've put the lid on yourself. But here's the blessing in it. If you put the lid on, you can take the lid off. You can take the lid off. Start today.
Yes.
Take the lid of your life off.
And look how easy, put the thing down. Look how easy it was just to take it off.
It's waiting for you to take it
waiting
off.
for you to take it off. It's just that easy.
Yeah.
It wasn't no struggle like,
Right.
but you know who's holding you down? You.
You.
And it just, God say, just take it off.
Just take it off. Yeah.
Take it
I
off.
love that. Yeah, just take it off, guys. Literally, just take it off. Like, it is literally that easy. And so typically I don't share my personal experiences because I'm not one that need a committee.
Yes.
I don't need no hype man. I don't need nobody saying I'm praying for you, because guess what? I don't want some people praying for me.
Yeah, come on now.
Okay, let me say that again. You don't want some people praying for you. So be very mindful about what you share.
Yes.
So I don't typically share my challenges or concerns or things like that on Facebook because I am set and settled in God.
Yes.
I know that when I go to the throne of God that he hears me the first time.
Yes.
I know that I got people that are in my courts that I can say, hey, tap into this for me. I don't want you to pray for me. I need you to connect with my prayer. And so I don't typically share when things happen, but God said, get on there and share about your car being ransacked. Get on there and share how you were not easily distracted. Get on there and share how you still did your work. Get on there and share how you did not abandon your post. Because of something so easy. Something so little, I mean. Something so little. And so how you practice is how you play. Right? And so I ain't just wake up today like this. I've been practicing my life like this. I've been practicing showing up my entire life. And so when things happen, I'm ready. When things happen, I'm prepared. Because here's the thing. You cannot prepare yourself in a storm. When the winds of life come, you got to be settled in who you are and whose you are. You got to know that even the winds and the waves must obey God. You got to know that. It can't be something that you're not sure about. You have to know that. And because I know that, because I commune with the Father on a daily basis, I know that he got me. I know that this was just a distraction. I know that this was trying to get me off course. Are you kidding me? Next. Next. Stop being so easily distracted. Stop letting your life punk you.
Live your life and stop letting your life live you. Live your life.
Yes. Listen. Get on your post. Get back on your post.
Yeah.
Whatever tried to distract you today, next. Keep it moving. Don't even be moved by distractions.
Yes.
It's just a distraction. And you got to know that you're on course.
Yes.
Distractions don't show up when you ain't doing what you're supposed to do.
That's
they don't.
right.
Because
That's
you
right.
ain't doing what you're supposed to do.
That's right.
It ain't nothing to be distracted about. You doing exactly what the enemy wants you to do.
Exactly.
So you got to know that when distractions show up, you're on course. You're in proper alignment. Next, keep it moving.
Yes.
Literally.
You
Keep
gotta
it
move.
moving.
You gotta move.
You gotta move. You gotta move. And if you really get a revelation, that your life depends on moving, you'll stop breaking.
Yeah.
You'll stop breaking.
Yeah.
Keep moving. Keep moving. You got the goods already on the inside of you. When things show up in your life, don't be distracted by them. Don't be easily distracted. Don't give it attention. Don't give it energy. Don't give it energy.
And did I tell you, we talking about distraction, when I said my husband transitioned, did I say that I did his eulogy? I preached this service.
Yeah.
I preached this, and it wasn't no humdum crying, all that. No. We celebrated life.
Yes.
I preached this service.
I love that.
And wasn't moved. I mean, it was a point in the service where I wanted a certain song played so nobody could sing it because they didn't know it. But that was a song that God had ministered to me through the process. So I had to have that song play before I got up to speak. And so I could feel the atmosphere. And you got to know the atmosphere you in.
Come on here.
I could feel the atmosphere was going down. I said, oh, no.
Yes.
Let me take control of this. Because you have the control on the inside of you. I stood up. I told him, get me up there because I need to break this right now.
That's it.
Break this thing right now. So you got to know, and that's a bold move.
Yeah.
That was a bold move, but I had to move because I knew what this service was supposed to be like. Like you said, this thing was practice.
Yes. You've been preparation. You've been prepared.
Yeah, I've been prepared.
Exactly.
Ever since that day from 2014, June the 9th, I was preparing for June 26, 2016.
Yes, absolutely. And so again, what are you preparing for? Are you preparing for your distractions? Are you preparing for defeat? Because here's the thing, you either preparing to live or you're preparing to die.
Yeah.
Point blank, period. And when I say death, it's not always physical death, but you can be alive and dead.
Yes.
So many pull in the energy of depression, right? So many pull in the energy of defeat by your words. What are you saying?
Yes.
What are you saying? Because your words give your life.
Yes.
And so if you saying that your ends don't never meet, they never will. And as a matter of fact, who said ends were supposed to meet? That's where you need to be a destination of retreat because you need multiple streams of income.
Yes.
You can't just settle with one thing, with one income. You retired, 36 years? How many
36 years.
36 years and got a great annuity, but she knew that she needed additional streams of income.
Yes.
Right? Because nothing about your life is fixed.
Yes.
So why would you settle for a fixed income? Nothing about your life is fixed. So why would you settle for a fixed income? Come on, guys. Get rid of the distractions.
Yes.
Those things that try to hold you down. Those things that try to revisit you. Stop it. Stop allowing them. Stop opening the door. You know when somebody comes to your house and they ring the doorbell, you have the decision whether or not to let them in.
Yeah.
And guess what? They're showing up unexpectedly. When people come to my house unexpectedly, they stay at the door. Who told you to come over here?
And I don't care who you are.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
No, really.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah. No. And so stop opening the door to distractions. Stop opening the door to defeat. Stop opening the door to depression. Close the door.
Yes.
Settle it. Seal it with the blood of Jesus.
Yes.
And don't allow it to open again.
Yes.
Don't allow it to open again. Your life depends on it. The people that are attached to you depends on it.
Yes.
Close the door. Stop being distracted by distractions.
Yes.
Get on your post and stay there until God says otherwise. Literally, don't be moved by distractions.
Yes.
Don't be moved by distractions.
At all.
Yeah.
At all. And begin to change what you're saying out of your mouth. You said that, because like you said, life and death is in the power of your tongue. Begin to write down the things that you desire, that you want, and you begin to speak those things. I don't care what it look like right now. But you begin to speak those things. What happens is you begin to wear it.
Yeah.
It begin to become who you are. And that's who God called you to be.
Yep.
You begin to speak those things, and then after a while, those other things, they're going to go away because now you done filled yourself up. You done closed the door, and you done got rid of all of those distractions, and now you're speaking positive things.
Yes.
You're speaking encouraging things. Sometimes you got to encourage yourself.
Hello,
Don't look
Jesus.
for nobody to encourage you.
Hello?
Encourage yourself.
Encourage yourself. Yeah.
You go around sometimes with a pity party, telling your story, and then people, I'm gonna
Jump
pray
on
for
board,
you.
right.
Yeah, and don't do that with me.
Yeah.
I don't need nobody tell me, no. Like you said earlier, I am happy in my happy.
Yes.
I know who I am now.
Yes.
And so I don't have pity parties.
Yeah, not
Do
at all.
I have moments? Yes, but guess what? My moments don't have me.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so for you, you are what, 58?
Yeah, 58.
I know she don't look like it, right?
58.
I love it. Give me inspiration. Show me how I'm supposed to look at 58.
Be 59
and
this
living
year.
life.
Yes.
Yeah, and living life. And so with you, well established,
Yeah.
get 36 great years in the federal government,
Yes.
got great annuity, several streams of income,
Yes.
great house.
Yeah.
How many bedrooms is that house?
4.
4 bedrooms, 2-car garage, all of that. And you are still now, stay focused.
I know. that was some key.
Distractions.
Yeah, distractions.
Distractions. Don't be distracted by distractions.
That was just a test.
But now, and now you're even still at the point where you're going for more.
Yes, because I was listening to a Facebook Live on the exit strategy. And see, like I told her, I don't hear, I listen.
Yeah. Come on.
I don't just hear, I listen.
Yeah.
And when I listen, I'm like, God, what are you saying to me? So I take what he says to me, and then I execute. And so from that, I was at 5 streams of income, and they were saying, well, society say you should have 7. I said, well, the word of God says that we should always be above whatever society is. So I said, well, I'm going after 8. So from that, and that was about a month or so ago that you
Yeah.
did, I done added 2 more streams. So I'm at 7 now. I got 1 more to go. And then if it end up being more, then oh well, let it be. But immediately executed, and then God showed me. I'm like, okay, God, what do I do? So he gave me things that's already my heart desired. Because see, my thing was, I didn't want to work. I want to enjoy what I'm doing because I'm enjoying my life now.
Yeah.
So it's some things that's on the inside of you that you enjoy doing. But guess what? That's somebody's gift. That's something that somebody needs. And guess what? You can profit off of it.
Yes, absolutely.
You can profit off of it. Look at you with exercising. You started this thing with you taking care of your own body.
That's it.
But from that, look what you got. And look what else came just from, first, a fitness.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Literally. And it happens just like that. As you go, your branches will begin to grow.
Yes.
As you go, your branches will begin to grow. It's like going back to that post.
Yes.
That's in the ground,
Yes.
right? And
Wet.
so once
That water.
Yeah. Right. And so once you are grounded, the branches will come. But you got to get grounded.
Yes.
So many of you guys are so easily distracted, if you will. And when I say easily distracted, you're distracted by entertainment. You're distracted by relationships.
Yeah.
We were in here the other day and was talking to a young lady, and she had asked if I was one of my personal training clients. And she was asking if I was going to this event. And I said, I'm not. And I said, no offense to the person that's hosting the event, but I'm no longer interested in going in, sitting down, and just having a bunch of empty conversation. If it's not stimulating my mind, if it's not causing me to do something different, if it's not causing me to elevate, I'm not interested. I'm not. I'm just not. And so there's a place for entertainment.
Yes.
I love entertainment. In fact, I'm going this evening, but you got to know that my elevation is here and my entertainment is here right now in this season. Because once your elevation is where it's supposed to be, entertainment will never be an issue.
Yes.
Right? And
Yes.
so I can entertain myself. I really can. And so that's just where I am. And so many people are distracted with things like that. Television, entertainment, shows, hanging out with your girlfriends, and that's cool. That's cool. It has its place and it's needed, right? But not all the time. You got to know that if you hanging around the same people and you looking the same, all y'all are doing the same thing, something needs to change.
Yes.
And sometimes it takes you getting out to expose the crew to change. It literally does. Somebody got to get out. Somebody got to go and see that it works. Somebody got to part the Red Sea.
Yes, yes, yes.
Somebody got to part the Red Sea. But if you continue to stay in the place of same, nothing around you, nothing about you will change. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So you got to get out of the place that you have known and go into places where you can grow.
Yes.
Get out of the places that you've known, that you're comfortable with, that you like, that your body leans into easily, and go to the places where you can grow. Literally do that for you and those that are connected to you. I'm getting ready to get off because my battery is going low, but I am going to share this. I went to see my attorney on yesterday. Many of you know I have a 24-year-old with special needs. And I went to just make sure that my estate planning was in proper order. It's in proper order. I see people that die and they'll have no estate planning, if they have any insurance, and people begin to fight over the assets that are left behind, right? And that's because the person who the assets belong to didn't have things in order. They didn't have things in order. So I went to see my attorney yesterday and we laid things out, and I'm setting up a special needs trust. And so anybody that's on here that knows somebody that has a child with special needs or a loved one with special needs or your grandchild or anybody you know has special needs, you need to make sure that they have a special needs trust, right? Because if you are the person that cares for them, exit before they do, then they can become their income can become a liability to them, right? So you want to make sure they have a special needs trust. But at any rate, when we were going over everything, my attorney said, this is good, but it's not good enough. And I said, whoa, because I'm thinking I'm doing good, right? I'm on track. I got this working, but you need somebody to tell you, you need to go higher. Stop settling for this. And that's what he told me, not in that manner, but that's what he told me. He said, this is good, but it's not good enough. You need to fund this higher. You need to do this. You need to do that. You need to begin to incorporate these things. And so I'm saying this to you. It's good, but it's not good enough. You need to go higher. Let today be your last day of same. Go after change in your mind, in your body, in your soul, in your finances, because better is always available and is waiting on you to come get it. Go get it, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out with us this morning. Let us know what spoke to your spirit. Share that. We want to know. And we will see you again soon. We're going to start doing more of these. We'll see you again soon. Have an amazing Friday. And don't let distractions distract you. See you soon.
Bye-bye.